Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to an excited Wrestling Days because more figures have been shown off. This time it's over in Las Vegas. Last weekend it was the New York Toy Fair. This weekend it's the Las Vegas Toy Convention. I don't know what they're calling it, but Mattel are there, Bill McKeena's there, and he has brought a load of new figures with him. There's been some fantastic stuff shown off, some really exciting stuff. The first thing I want to show you is this Carmella figure. Fantastic attire. This is her Money in the Bank winning attire. Apparently, they're going to change her hands so that she can hold the Money in the Bank briefcase, which kind of suggests that this is going to be an elite. It's going to come with that cap, necklace, Money in the Bank briefcase as well. They've not shown us the Money in the Bank briefcase, but obviously we know what the women's Money in the Bank briefcase looks like, so don't necessarily need to see it, but yeah, it's going to be really, really smart to see that as a set, because I think this figure looks great, and I also think it looks better than the basic. I was quite critical of the basic. The issue I had with the basic was that her hair just seemed a bit too blonde. I'm not sure if they've made it darker in this figure, but it just looks better. It just looks right. So I'm really into this. Love the backwards cap. I think that makes a massive difference as well. The necklace, blah, 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 blah. This is going to work really well with that James Ellsworth Elite that came out. And, you know, it's historic because she was the first ever, and she will always be the first ever winner of the Money in the Bank, the women's Money in the Bank. You could argue it was James Ellsworth, but we all know that Carmella was the first winner. So that is a very important figure, very exciting figure as well. Next up, we've got the Andre the Giant. Just a little bit more information about this Andre the Giant, because it is going to have a change. Well, I don't know if it's a changeable head or if they're just showing you that it's going to come with the mask. Basically, Andre the Giant was in a team known as the Machines. They were around about 1986 to 1987. They wore masks, and they kind of made out that Andre wasn't one of the members when obviously he was one of the members. And this figure kind of pays homage to that whole storyline. It wasn't like the biggest storyline that Andre was ever involved in, but it was noteworthy. And I do think that this is a very, very cool figure. Obviously, we've seen it without the mask, and we've seen it without that black kind of, I don't know what you call it, onesie? It's not a onesie. Singlet, I believe it's called. But, yeah, we've seen that he, like, has got yellow trunks on, which is kind of cool as well. I'm really into this. I think this Andre figure, like the face on it, the face scan on it, just looks really smart. There's been some pretty terrible Andre figures in the past. We've had quite a few come out recently. This is definitely one of the better ones. Next up, the Red Rooster, Terry Taylor. Never saw this come in, but I'm super excited because there's a lot you can do with this Terry Taylor, and there's a lot that they've done with it, because obviously he's got the red highlights in his hair so that he looks like a rooster. Yeah, this was an actual wrestler. And he's got the robe. He always had fantastic robes. Says Rooster on the back of it. Terry Taylor's really important because he's actually been with either WWE or WCW, a little bit of TNA in there as well, pretty much consistently since 1988. At the moment, he actually works at the Performance Center. So he helps train like a lot of those people that are in NXT or are about to break into NXT. So it's kind of cool that we get a Terry Taylor figure, a Red Rooster. This is her first time to line, so I'm really, really into this. If you want to talk historic, though, check out this Ron Simmons. Ron Simmons, of course, the first African-American to be a world heavyweight champion. He won, I think it was that WCW heavyweight championship. He beat Vader. He I don't think he was wearing this coloured attire though. I'm sure he was wearing purple. attire. So this looks more like dark blue. Maybe it's just like a trick of the camera. I mean, I've seen pictures of him with the title in this attire, but this isn't what he won it with. I would like to see him in that attire that he won the title with. Unless this is, as I said, you know, light trickery and it is the same colour. But either way, this is very, very cool. This is, you know, as I said, the first African-American world heavyweight champion. So it's a big, big deal. So we've got that brilliant Ron Simmons, who obviously went on to become Farouk, because some of you might be looking at him going, I recognise that guy. So yeah, he went on to become Farouk in WWE. We've got this Edge figure, which is going to be a SummerSlam Elite. I believe this is his attire from SummerSlam 98, which was his first SummerSlam. That was Sable and Edge versus Mark Miro and Jackie. So I think it's from that it would make sense, this being his like first SummerSlam. I don't really remember that being like a really iconic match, but obviously it's the first time he competed at SummerSlam, so it does make sense. We saw some packaging for Milk-o-mania. Looks like that's going to be in the shape of the truck, the milk truck, which is very cool. We've not seen, or I've not seen, the front of that packaging yet. They might be teasing that for tomorrow. We're just in the back for now, but you can see it's the outline, which is very, very cool. I'm really into that Epic Moments set. As well as that, we've got a V1 Matt Hardy. So when Matt Hardy broke up with Jeff Hardy, he went on to become version 1 Matt Hardy, V1 Matt Hardy. We get a V1 Matt Hardy figure, which is cool. And we also get a zombie Shinsuke Nakamura. There's been images of this doing the rounds, but these are slightly better pictures of that. And then, as well as that, this is probably the figure that I'm most excited about. Maybe that Terry Taylor. I really am excited by that Red Rooster. And I'm excited, well, I don't know, I'm excited by it all. But this Naomi, look at this. Isn't this just absolutely amazing? Feel the glow. It's a glow-in-the-dark women's championship, just like she had. She's got different colours in her hair. They showed a Naomi figure off before. I was a little bit critical because I thought they could have done a better attire. And this is that better attire. I really, really like this figure. As well as that, we get to see that the Shawn Michaels figure is going to be a Retrofit packaged figure. So that is going to be the same as the Macho Man that we saw before. And that packaging just has to be the best packaging I've ever seen. I mean, maybe the milk truck, the Kurt Angle milk truck that's coming, maybe that will beat it. But this is fantastic. And then the final thing to talk about, the Brian Kendrick. Look at this. Look at that crazed facial expression. Fantastic jacket. Love, like, the attire as well. This really is a brilliant figure. I think they've absolutely nailed this. Like, I'm struggling to find anything wrong with it. I want to see if there's anything else that comes with it. What it's like in the packaging. But this is right up there. So there's been some fantastic reveals. And there could be more tomorrow. As I said, you know, a lot there to get excited about. But let me know, what was it that jumped out to you? I should imagine a lot of you are excited by that Naomi. Maybe the Carmella. Some of you that like your older figures. Red Rooster, Ron Simmons. Obviously, the Brian Kendrick joining the party. It is a great time to be a WWE Mattel figure fan. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Awesome, guys. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, hit the subscribe so you don't miss that video tomorrow, which is going to be hopefully even better. We'll see even more new stuff. So join me for that. Awesome. Thanks a lot for watching, and hopefully see you again next time tomorrow. Bye for now.